fucking
the Iron Sky map.
Iron Sky Reaver. I don't know what the fuck that was. What was that?
Oh, that was the recording. Yeah.
Oh, anyway.
Well, why don't we restart this then and actually have a proper, like, the top 5 disappointing games ever? Because Diablo 3 would be up there, let me tell you.
Anyway, the end game
I don't know if I would put Borderlands 2 in the top 5 most disappointing games.
I definitely would.
I just want to say
well, you gotta calm down. You're not.
I just wanted to explain to Phoenix what I was talking about.
Alright, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
The Fey Dragon and the Iron Sky Reaver, even though they are in-game, you cannot obtain them through in-game means. You have to buy them through the in-game shop with real money. They're $25.
The Fey Dragon covenant will be in WoW. You can get it in WoW.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
No, you literally can't.
I was literally talking to fucking not talking to. Sorry. What's his name? He does lore shit for WoW. The dude from the Netherlands. Yeah, he said you'll be able to get that in WoW.
Yeah, for $25.
No, you can
it's not available in game, dude. You have to buy it through the shop.
Oh my god. So is he lying?
Maybe he was misinformed, but you have to buy that with $25.
I know you can buy it now for $25. Same with the Irons. I know the Iron Sky Reaver is never gonna go free. It's like they're in jail or something.
But yeah, anyway, I don't know if I'd put Borderlands 2 in the top 5 most disappointing games. Because name
a game more disappointing than that.
I'd have to really think about 5 most disappointing games.
StarCraft: Heart of the Swarm.
In the past, what?
Let's say
5, 3, 4 years.
6 years. 6 years.
I'll tell you what. The most disappointing, I think, for me, was probably Cataclysm.
That's not true. True. It's the same thing with Diablo 3. Yeah.
Okay, we won't count that then.
No, you count that shit. Fuck it, count it.
Yeah.
They fucked up and they didn't revert it.
I can't give my opinion on the other expansions, but I played, let me put it this way, I bought a month of WoW, and I was like, Miss Pandaria, because my brother bought it for me, and then I paid him back. So I have Miss Pandaria expansion. I played it for two weeks, not even 2 weeks. I was like, I'm not playing this anymore.
It's
the same.
It's boring. It's
boring.
It's meme-filled.
It's just the same shit.
It's like, haha, funny panda jokes. Fucking burn it.
Most disappointing games.
Yeah, I can tell.
I don't know what the most disappointing games ever, because I don't really think about games. Or I don't play the games that I don't like to play. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I was gonna say.
So I really have to think about this.
Omnibus is right. I usually, now that I think about it, I don't play games that I'm just not interested in. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's really hard to say, oh man, I hate these games. It was so disappointing. I thought it was going to be good.
Yeah, okay. Do it like this. Since we play games that where, updates can make or break, make or break something. So, definitely my number one is fucking Diablo 3. It was supposed to be another, 13-year unstoppable Diablo game. It turned out to be the first 2 weeks are like, this is one of the best games out there. All they need to do is take away the fucking shitty auction house, increase legendaries to make them not turd. And they ended up doing that to the legendaries. You guys remember fucking legendaries became really good. And then they were like, all right, there's only been 3% of people who actually complete fucking Inferno. And then people are on the forums, why is this game so hard? I don't understand. I can't beat this. I don't have time for this. I think if you don't have time for a game, you shouldn't fucking play it. You have no place.
These are the people who buy the game expecting to be able to clear the entire fucking thing. I bought this game. I want to do the whole fucking thing. That's because they don't understand what Diablo is. They don't understand what Diablo is.
Once you get there and you beat the last boss and you start getting all the loot, what the fuck is the point? The point is the grind to it.
Well, if they're going to be casual, then they should just stick to the first playthrough and just leave it at that.
They should stick to being shit and fucking then, whether you have 15 minutes or you have 15 minutes. Shit, how long was the Act 1 Inferno run? Was it 30 minutes max? If you had good gear for Act 1?
Oh, not even.
Yeah, so
you're power running that shit, not even, dude.
Yeah.
That's a fourth of the end game. Like the end game for Diablo is supposed to be, grinding through.
And
the
it's
axe.
not Omni. It's not like you started out from the beginning and like you worked down. You would start out like what was it after Skeleton King, and then go from there because it was quicker.
Yeah.
And it like previous to that, you didn't really make enough XP for it to matter, or not XP, gold or whatever.
You should see some people like making new characters in Diablo 3 now. I was watching just out of curiosity. I clicked on some dude who was doing a Crusader build. He said he was level 70 and he was what is that thing? The extra levels, Paragon.
Yeah, Paragon.
He was like Paragon level 100 and something, and he said he had just made the character a few hours ago.
What?
Wait. What do you mean?
What in the fuck?
No, wait. What do you mean? You have to explain this because I don't.
He was a level 70 Crusader.
Yeah.
Like, he was max level, and then he was
Dude,
Paragon level
levels
100.
transfer? Is this shit cross count or something?
I think it might be because I think it might be now because he was like 100 and something. I was like, there's no way. It's like tens of millions of XP.
Yeah.
Well, either way, the fact of the matter is like they made the game so fucking stupid easy by adding monster power. All they really did was make it easier because now you just put on monster power, 10,
Dude,
and fucking cheese your way through
me
the
and
goddamn
Emmett were
missions.
playing,
Jesus.
when me and Emmett were playing, like I was playing a fucking witch doctor, and we had it on monster power plus 10, clearing that shit like no problem. We were gonna do that all the way through to Inferno, and dude, the gear was godlike at low level. Like holy shit, I've never seen items that good in any Diablo game. Like they weren't even legendaries.
So
I think
they added a way for you to just cheese the whole fucking game.
No, it's not cheesing. The mobs are fucking hard, but they drop gear compared to their difficulty level. So if you start a character,
what's wrong with that then?
It
That's
negates
100%
everything.
XP.
Yeah, it gives you so much XP. By the time you're done with an act, you outleveled it by like. You remember in Diablo 2 when you turn it on to plus like player 8, and the gems would drop like fucking candy.
They would shit gems and
yeah, and like fucking
and
yellows all over the place
and everything.
It's like that, but worse. Like way worse. Like my character was level 13. I think I had like 300 DPS on page. Like that's how good my gear was. And we weren't using auction house or anything.
Of it now, dude. Fucking the guy in that video, the Crusader, on page he had 853,000 DPS.
Jesus.
I just don't even understand. He had 1.5 million toughness rating or whatever. I have no idea what toughness rating is now.
Fucking stupid.
But he had 1.5 million of it. I was like, what in the fuck am I looking at?
Did it say 1.5 M or was it like the number?
No, it was the number. It was like there was so much shit across his fucking screen. I was like, how do you even put that on a character menu?
Please tell me the characters were just like busting off the UI screen and they were like going off into just nothing because there wasn't enough room.
No, dude, it kept
funny.
it tight and like able to fucking read it, but it was still
why? Because they
outrageous.
Totally expected people to get that.
Yeah, that means they developed the fucking game in the intention of people becoming like just a fucking calculator. Like they're going to start turning people into autists. I swear to God, they are. Brains are gonna rewire, and suddenly they're gonna start liking superstructure, eating one meal a day of like the same thing, going to play Diablo and doing numbers. They don't do math anymore. They're just doing numbers.
It's like some fat Asian kid rolled over a calculator, and then Diablo 3 was born.
Diablo 3 got Jordanized. Diablo 3
full of hyperbole.
Jordanized. It went from people saying, "Well, we don't like it the way it is," to "Oh, you don't like it the way it is? Oh, well, I guess I'm just gonna have to make it super fucking easy." And then people were like, "It takes too long to level up now," and they were like, and then Blizzard was like, "Oh, it takes too long to level up? Oh, well, I guess we're just gonna have to give you monster power plus 10." Yeah,
all
yes,
right.
we are.
So, Diablo 3 as a sequel is the worst sequel ever made in history. And let me tell you why.
But it sold 20 million copies to fucking retards on the consoles.
Fucking... Okay, I wish you would take a week, Copeland, and just play Diablo 2. Like, play through it one good time, and then speed run that motherfucker. Like, Me and Jim have started playing PoE like this, and we can get a character to the next thing in like what 3 days when we're playing together. That's including like breaks and shit, and us, being on Jim's limited schedule. But like,
dying.
yeah, and not dying, just like
stolen internet.
Well, he doesn't have problems in that game. He never de-seasoned PoE. But, like, it was like that, to where if you were good, you could knock out a character. Like in Dark Souls, you could knock out a character to, like, 80 within, like, a day. Yeah, within a couple hours if you were really good. And got really lucky, but, it took, maybe a day to get to
Technically,
Nightmare.
If you speedrun in Dark Souls, you can have a character to, like, almost max in probably about an hour. 2 hours.
Well, not like soul level, but like you can get the game done and get to where you can just start making shitloads.
Take all the souls.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this, Phoenix. You said I wish you would just do like play through Diablo 2 one good time and then do a speed run.
Yeah.
You said that as if like it was gonna give some kind of perspective compared to Diablo 3. Like, what do you mean?
What I mean is they force you. They force you to do every single motherfucking quest, whether you like it or not. If you didn't like a quest in Diablo 2, you're like, nah, don't care. You don't do it. You have to like a quest line. Like, a quest line in WoW, but it forces you to do it. Like, downright, you cannot skip anything in that game, or you completely stop progression.
Which is like no more leveling, no farming, no nothing, not even going to the next act.
No, because you need to progress, right? In Diablo 3, you can't not do the quests. You just cannot do it.
Yeah, because you need the XP, right?
Yeah, and the monsters won't level with you, I don't think.
Not
I think
until,
they're
the
set
last
levels.
playthrough, right?
No, I think they capped out at 63. But anyways, yeah, as a sequel, the game's fucking awful. Like, I could mind the leveling, but as long as they kept it hard, then they made it, brain dead, monkey stupid, and then that's when I stopped playing. Because I played for a little bit after that, just to get my character up. I'm like, maybe it will be fun, maybe it might be different, in denial the whole time. I was actually getting upset that people were leaving the game.
Desperate hope.
Yeah, I was getting upset that people were leaving the game. Like, why don't you just fucking wait like a month? They might be fixing it. Like, I was getting upset that people were like shit talking Diablo 3. That's how good I wanted it to be. Like, I was like, you're just fucking stupid. They'll fix it. Whatever. They did not fix that game. It got worse. It got way worse.
That's so horrible.
And then the people on the console, they got the fixed,
unadulterated
fixed version.
Dude, just fucking get a keyboard and a mouse and hook it up to a 360.
No, it was still piss easy, but they just removed the option else. Yeah.
So I thought you meant like the unnerfed original D3.
Oh, I fucking wish I would. I
would totally fucking depatch my shit.
I wish they did have a depatch version.
At some point, someone's gonna. I'm sure somebody somewhere is working on like a server emulator for D3.
No, it's because it's that same stupid ass fucking DRM shit that like Ubisoft does now, where they're like, you have to be online the entire time you're playing.
Even in single player.
Even if you're like, I hate playing online, my internet connection is shit. Even if you're like 1998 AOL swag, you still have to play online. And the worst part is with Ubisoft, your shit will just like kick you off the game if you lose internet connection.
Yeah, and not to mention Diablo. Oh, I want to play on hardcore. Well, guess what? Our servers just lagged.
Once you lag, it was, to be fair, it was the same in Diablo 2 if you wanted to lag. But you didn't have to. That was the best part.
You could play in offline mode, yeah.
Like, most people who played online hardcore knew that one lag of that shitty-ass BattleNet, game over! You're starting it again. But
I'm sure keyboards were broken over that.
It wasn't. I saw one of my friends flip the table over that shit. I was there when that happened. But fucking, like, you had the ease of leveling up, so it wasn't that bad. You got pissed off because you died and lost the character and lost all your progression. But what is like another 2 hours ish, maybe? It wasn't that bad. But when it takes you, at least minimum 3 days to level, it took me from 1 to 60 on my barb. From 1 to 60 took me 3 days. That was playing like non-stop. I don't know if there's a faster way to do it. Probably is, but whatever. But that game just takes too damn long to level in.
So the only thing I can imagine is that Diablo 3 was made to be a good game, right? But the only people who ended up playing it were the people who heard Diablo 2 was like the best shit in the world. And then when they got in there, since they were all Warcraft players, they were like, it's just too hard. Like, that's the only way I can imagine this shit happening.
Like in Diablo 2, it didn't go up to Inferno, It went from normal, nightmare, hell. Hell? It was hell. It was fucking bullshit. There were some mobs, because, it worked different. Like, the immunities, it would, list them off poison immune, fucking melee immune. But there were some mobs who would roll all that shit. So they were just fucking immune. So you actually couldn't kill them.
How the fuck did you beat them?
You didn't.
But it wasn't about just killing the fucking mob packs. It was actually about doing boss runs.
So I have a question.
That seems like an unbelievable oversight. Yeah,
I don't think it was an oversight. They knew about it. They could have fixed it. For a while there, people got so into PKing that they actually added, Enigma. It wasn't in the game at the start. They added that so people could
What the hell
wizards.
is that?
It's a fucking teleport. On a chest. Most Hammerdins pick that shit up and you could teleport hammers all over the fucking place. Just zoom around the map at 200 miles an hour, and it was really easy to farm when you got that because you could go through walls and shit. But mainly, it was about boss runs. In Diablo 3, you're wasting your time if you kill the boss. Just skip them and reset. There was no reason to do. I'm right in saying that, right, Copeland? There was no reason to do the bosses. They were just garbage. They didn't give anything good. They didn't give good XP. It was a waste of fucking time. You're better just to reset.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
You only did the bosses if you felt like it,
or if you had those stacks of PhiRune Valor Order.
Even when you remember when we got the thing to do at the start of the game was Act 3 Siegebreaker.
You start at the end, you get 5 Nephilim Valor, and then you go back to the first fucking waypoint, and you just farm from that.
Yeah.
It's stupid. Basically, fucking running through the levels, over and over and over again. It's not like there's a point to any of it. You're gonna be able to complete the entire fucking game without doing that anyway.
That was my top disappointing game.
In other news,
and my second one is WoW.
Everyone here has played WoW, except for Tim.
No, Tim's played WoW. Just not our version of WoW.
Played WoW, really played WoW,
yeah.
Raided, did lots of shit in it. Why did everybody else quit WoW?
I wouldn't really say I quit, because I'm just waiting. Soon, I think I will quit soon, because I think this expansion is going to suck dick.
Bus, why'd you quit WoW?
They're going to fuck it up.
Bus not even here.
Did he mute? or is he just AFK?
Always.
He just silently left his computer. Jim, why did you quit WoW?
Because it got boring, dude.
You can't just say it got boring and not explain why.
Yeah, it got boring because, you could do everything, in an instant,
So you're saying if they changed it, you'd probably go back?
If it
Maybe.
actually took effort and time to fucking play the game you're paying $15 every month for, you would actually play it.
How'd it make you feel when you got, especially in Kata? You got shit on in Kata. We joined that guild.
Yeah,
you
were
epic. You were one of our best DPS. Never brought you.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why. Yeah. I think it's because warlocks were just shitty. I don't know.
Yeah.
So they're like, he doesn't exist. No, wait, it was that one dude's fucking shitty friend that...
His friend took,
Was it the
warrior? The warlock spot. No, it was another warlock, was it?
I don't remember what we had extra, but he was fucking garbage.
It was him on his warlock.
Was it the shaman?
It was Garl Dallas on his warlock. He wanted to play his warlock. He had 13 different characters, and he just wanted to play his warlock, and he was not taking him.
Yeah, because he was fucking officer.
The only time he would... No, because he was the fucking raid leader.
Yeah, an officer. It's bullshit.
Every time Jim would want to play, he would also want to play on his warlock. So he'd be like, I'm not taking him. And then he didn't... Jim didn't show up for one, and he was like, well, it just shows he doesn't want to play with us.
Well, he got set every fucking raid. I wouldn't show up either.
Told him he couldn't play with you.
And then I leveled that rogue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know what came of that. I know you and Phoenix did some PvP.
Yeah, we did PvP. Yeah. Was that it? That's when we stopped raiding
the game because it's there's nothing to do after that. Well, I just did everything.
Alright, since we know why Jim quit,
and I agree. I agree 200%. I don't know why I keep playing it when I know the outcome. That's a better question.
Why do you keep going back to WoW, Phoenix?
Brand loyalty. I want to feel. I know. I sit there and know what I'm gonna get out of MOP, but when that fucking the thing drops,
WoW at this point.
Yeah, I do when I play for a bit. Then after a while, I'm just like, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. Like remember that week we played? I was having fun. I wasn't really bored with it. But then once we did the second week of Arena, I was like, I don't think I'm gonna do this again. Because that's all it was. That's all we were doing. We weren't gonna raid. We weren't gonna go for anything. So what's the point?
There's nothing past like the difficulty we were at.
Yeah. It's not because there was we could have went for Glad or whatever, but why bother this late in the fucking expansion and when there's a new one and we don't have to worry about shitty ass fucking the CCs are ridiculously broken. I don't know who's doing their balance, but they're fucking stupid. And they need to be fired.
And then PvP. Healers.
Oh god.
Healers aren't as bad as they were.
It's
do give them that.
Even worse in Rift.
Yeah, it's fucking way worse in Rift.
Oh
Jesus.
my god, you should see it in Rift.
You want to talk about unkillable healing machines? Those motherfuckers.
You literally can't kill a healer in Rift. You really can't. They ruined that game's PvP.
It used to be good.
Yeah, I remember.
It was good. I remember we could one-shot each other if you
that
had the
shit
right build.
Was hilarious.
And people complained, healers complained, so they did the same shit WoW did, except for way fucking worse.
I remember playing a fucking Bard. This shit was fucking awesome.
Shit was awesome. Then they fucking had that stupid ass Defiance game come out, and they literally ended up laying off like half of their staff. The budget for that was so fucking big, and it flopped so fucking hard. They made a TV show out of it. You haven't even sold your first copy yet, and you already have like a TV show in development.
No. It's backwards. It was backwards. What you're talking about is backwards. They were like TV show game, not game TV show.
No, they made the TV show before they had the game come out, Phoenix.
Yeah, what you said, game out of a TV show. They didn't
sell a copy, and they had a TV show.
Yeah, the TV show was going to come out whether the game did or not, Covenant. What are you talking about?
TV show was based off the game. They were the exact same characters. They literally ported the guy, like the human character, the regular dude. They ported him to the game, like looking exactly like the actor did. So if those two weren't produced in tangent, then my government has lied to me.
I thought it was they made the TV show and they're like, we like this, we'll make a game out of it.
No, dude. That shit came out in tangent. Look at the character.
No wonder.
Yeah, that cost them so much money. They were like, we don't have any more money to pay people.
Anyways, first, let's take a step back. What keeps you playing, couple? What would make or break this? What would break this expansion? Like, what would be like? I know the breaking point for this. If I smell a hint of bullshit, I'm done. I won't be resubbing, and I'm not doing it anymore. What will stop you playing WoW completely forever? Like, never going back?
Probably if I end up playing the game and still getting that feeling like, why do I even care? Doesn't feel like if I play for a long time, I'll accomplish anything more than just paying Blizzard $15. I get the feeling like, oh man, I will probably never obtain that the entire time I'm playing WoW, but I still would like to give it my best foot forward, then fuck yeah, I'll play the goddamn game. He dead.
Oh Jesus!
Rocket! Fire!
He's spitting out loot!
Yeah, woo, yeah!
Go loot party!
This is what it looks like to raid and WoW!